everyone. Thanks again for coming tonight. So my name is Carly. I'm the matron of honor, and I'm the oldest sister of the bride tonight. So just a little fun fact, Aubrey and I are exactly 2 years and 1 day apart. I was born October 25th, 1992, and she was born October 26th, 1994. So it was always fun growing up, sharing birthdays and events, so it was a good time. All right, so for those of you who know Aubrey, you know her as a very personable and outgoing person. As a kid, she was no different, although outgoing might have been an understatement in some cases. On one occasion, after a very long day, I believe it was at a theme park as a family, Aubrey was a little chit-chatty all day, and my dad bribed her $1 to be quiet for the rest of the day, and surprisingly, she agreed. So that was a fun memory. Aubrey definitely fit the stereotype of the middle child growing up, needing a lot of attention. A lot of the time, however, she really deserved it. Aubrey was hilarious as a kid. One of the funniest memories that we think back to was during a family vacation when we stayed at a timeshare together. And in order to fit our family of 6 in the place, the room had been fitted with a Murphy bed in the living area. It was something us kids had never seen before, and it was really exciting. After my dad showed all of us how it worked and how it came out of the wall, Aubrey looked around with her eyes wide and mouth open and shouted, "We are so rich." I think that maybe was the moment Aubrey began to acquire taste for some of the finer things life has to offer. We would joke with Aubrey from time to time about how she was going to be able to afford some of those expensive things that she really liked when she got older. And we always came back to the solution that Aubrey was just going to have to marry a Richie Poo husband. Yeah, Aubrey doesn't know what's So as she got older and wiser, though, Aubrey obviously came to understand the type of things in life that truly make you rich, such as friends, family, and faith. And that reflects so strongly on her decision to agree to marry Matt. I know that Matt and his family are extremely close, and as Aubrey and Matt have been together, she's grown really close to them as well. We've really enjoyed getting to know Matt as part of our family as well. So Matt and Aubrey, we're all so excited to be adding another member of the family today, and I wish nothing for you but a life in marriage rich in meaningful friendships, genuine faith, and unconditional love for each other. So would you all join me now in a toast to the bride and groom? I am Aubrey's little sister and the maid of honor. So little fact, just like what Carly did, Aubrey and I are 3 years apart, so that means both in high school and in college. Yes, I followed her to college. I attended the same college as her. I was a freshman when she was a senior. So that was just absolutely amazing, being like the scared little freshman, both in high school and in college, having my senior sister to look after me, and I met all of her amazing friends in Cornerstone and at Grand Ledge High School that I'm still friends with today, shout out. So yeah, that was amazing. But another thing is Aubrey and I shared a room for 10 years in 2 different houses. I don't remember much from our oldest house, but I have vivid memories from sharing a room in our most recent old house in Wakusta, if you guys know where that is. So yeah, a lot of people know our basement was a great place to come hang out and all that. But so one memory I will always remember from a room we shared at our old Wakusta house was our parents would come in and kiss us goodnight and everything, and then we'd be like, okay, let's go. And we'd turn on the radio to 97.5, which was like the pop station, and we would listen to music because our parents usually wouldn't let us do that. So we would literally just like sit in our room and just listen to pop music at night because usually we weren't allowed to. So I will always remember that Aubrey was like, yeah, let's turn on the radio. And I'm like, okay. We're like listening to like Usher and like all that. It was just so fun. But that's something I'll always remember. But another classic Aubrey story and a home video that we often watched in the past. Yes, all my family's like, I know what you're gonna say. Is my second birthday dinner. So for some reason when I was 2 years old, I had like 6 birthday parties. I don't know, just youngest child things. We were at Logan's Roadhouse, I think, for my birthday dinner or whatever. And the video shot is me in the middle, my mom on the right, and Aubrey on the left. And we had a birthday cake on the table for me. And of course, at 2 years old, I do not know how to blow out candles. I'm like, you know. And then all of a sudden, you just see the camera on Aubrey's face. She goes, and just blows out my candles. And I'm just so sad and just so shocked that just happened. And both my parents go, Aubrey, I don't know if you're getting any cake. and like immediately after she blew them out, she goes, I'm sorry. Like she knew what she did was wrong, but she had to do it. It's like a classic story. The video is just iconic. So it's amazing. But Aubrey, you have your own cake tonight, and I'll try my hardest not to sabotage that, or I won't get any. So that's that. But on a more serious note, Aubrey and I have been there for each other through everything, good and bad. I could not be more thankful. I really hit the jackpot with my sisters here, and of course my brother down there. I could not ask for better siblings. But Obs, thank you so much for being there to hear me complain, stress out, and obviously annoy you as the youngest sister. I love that we're the kind of sisters that can get in the biggest arguments 1 minute, like screaming, like so mad at each other, and the next text each other, hey, you want to go get some food? You know, like that's just our relationship. So I know that you'll always be there for me, and I will always be there for you. Matt, thank you so much for the role that you played in Aubrey's life. I'm bummed now that I can't have sleepovers with Aubrey now in that amazing king-size bed. But I'm so excited for both of you to start your life together as a married couple. I've watched you guys grow since the very beginning. And it's been a long time coming, but Matt, I know you know how lucky you are to have Aubrey. So to end this speech, if you know my family or part of my family, you know we love the musical Hamilton. Absolutely obsessed. We've seen it twice now. It's so amazing. So to end this speech, I would like you to raise your glasses as I quote a part from Hamilton that is our favorite part. So, a toast to the groom, to the bride, from your sister, who is always by your side, to your union and the hope that you provide, and may you always be satisfied. So, cheers.
Hello, everybody, and good evening. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jake Waldo. This groom here is my brother, but also he's my best good friend. So, Forrest Gump. Matt and I have been very close from kids catching frogs in the creek, through middle school, high school. We got pretty close because once I had my license, he did too. He went off to Olivet College, and I'd make trips down there Saturdays, maybe a couple times, accompanied by a Suburban full of people, your best friends. Through that time, there has been a lot of stories. Some maybe questionable decision making, but for the most part, all good. I could stand up here and tell you a few of them, but today's not about the past. It's about Matt and Aubrey. and their bright, wonderful future they get to share with one another for a lifetime. Now, I started really getting to know Aubrey probably around 4 years ago or say, maybe a little longer, but for the most part, we meet on family gatherings. Trips to Florida, I really got to see firsthand what a beautiful, kind-hearted woman she is. And over that time with being around Aubrey, never once have we got on each other's nerves, right? I'm truly happy for this couple and the love that they have for one another, the love that they have for their family, and faith in God to guide them on life's journey. Matt did very well gaining a loving wife today, Aubrey gaining a loving husband. I don't think I did too bad either for gaining a wonderful friend and sister. I love you both. I can't wait to see all the memories you two make, and I pray for nothing but the best for you. Cheers.